Boys and girls, welcome back to another video, and in today's video Magnus Carlsen just lost to a very young chess prodigy. His name is Lazavik Denis. So yeah, this is the person that Magnus Carlsen lost to and started raging. Lazavik Denis. He looks like average Fortnite kid. I don't know, to be honest. He was born in 2006, very young, and I don't know, he looks like he hasn't even hit puberty yet. But that's just based on this picture alone. But yeah, Magnus Carlsen lost to him, and we'll check out that clip right now. So this is the final moments of the game. Magnus has like 2-3 seconds on the clock. Lazavik has like 6 or 7. And this was a rapid game. White is Magnus Carlsen. He's basically losing
against that black king. There's a pawn in front of it, and here comes another mating net. The queen can slide back to h7 at any moment, but he's ready to take this pawn on e6. Perfect defense from Denis.
Wow.
And you can see the
defense. Look how he's organised himself. The black queen now defending the king. The black rook on a nice safe square. The black knight is defended as well. Magnus swearing. Right there, Magnus cursing his luck here. He knows Denis has done perfectly. And he's about to lose with white Magnus. This nearly never happens. The pawn drops. Magnus resigns. Denis.
He's like, that guy's too good. I can't do this. You know, no, I'm kidding.
Takes a historic victory.
That's not what he said.
Denis
He's probably like blessing him up in Norwegian, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Lazavik with the biggest win of his career takes down
the savage water sip.
Carlsen with the black
after
pieces.
You win, obviously. This guy looks like one of those kids in their basement, like where they, hack your computer and give you your IP address and then, I don't know, threaten you. And look at all these medals in the back, by the way. Impressive. Those are probably chess medals. But yeah. Anyways, boys and girls, now I'm going to show you that exact game and how Magnus Carlsen lost. This is a rapid game, by the way, just letting you guys know. So we have the English opening, the 4 knights. So that was kind of quick, but I'll go through it again. c4, knight f6. This is the 4 knights English opening. And then we have the King's Fianchetto variation. Breaks with d5, takes. Bishop g2 brings the bishop out. Castles. So d3 to, free the bishop. h6 to not let it come to g5. Takes with the queen, obviously. Bishop d2, just developing the bishop. Rook out, queen c2, and he just goes back with his queen because he doesn't want any discoveries from the bishop. We have a3 to prevent the knight coming in. a5, rook c1, and he backs off with the bishop because he was being attacked twice. Bishop e3, trying to exchange the bishops, and Lazavik wants to double his own pawns for some reason. And queen a4 basically puts a lot of pressure on the knight here. So obviously bishop d5, trying to exchange the knights. And apparently pawn e3 is a little bit of an accuracy, but not that big. We have doubling of the rooks by Magnus Carlsen, takes. Bishop slides back, and so does the queen. We have a pawn push by Lazavik, another pawn push, b4 takes, an intermediate move, knight d5, before taking back. So basically the rook has to move or something and he'll take. So over here Magnus plays a brilliant move, rook takes c6, which is brilliant. You're getting 2 pawns for the rook, which is great. Knight d2 is the first big inaccuracy by Magnus Carlsen. So right now it's like -1 kinda, and it's bad because this pawn falls and then the queen can go here, and basically you exchange queens, and this endgame is just kinda worse for white, and that's exactly what happens in the game. So we have knight here to c4, knight c4, knight to b4 by black, knight c4, black takes that pawn, bishop slides back to defend the knight as well, and to hit the queen. and Lazavik just goes back here instead of going to b3. He doesn't really want to exchange queens. And here is another very inaccurate move by Magnus Carlsen. Queen a1. It's bad because he can go queen f3 and, you know, put pressure on the king like this. And this is like -3 for black. So queen a1 isn't a good move. But instead we have knight d3 by Lazavik, which is also an inaccuracy. b3, another kind of bad move. Queen f3, trying to pressure this pawn. Magnus defends. Knight c1 attacks the queen, trying to make him move, and then Magnus takes on e5, hitting the queen. So if Lazavik takes here, Magnus takes his queen. Queen e4, and Magnus trying to exchange the queens. Obviously Lazavik doesn't want that. He takes the free knight. Magnus Carlsen pushes the pawn. Queen d5, pushes the pawn, and rook a8. And in this position you'd be thinking, why not just go here, you know, skewer the queen and the knight? But that would be horrible because it's a checkmate in I think 3 moves. If you go here, here, and then bam, checkmate. So Magnus Carlsen does not blunder that mate. He goes queen b5, and this is a missed win. Not really, but I don't know, Stockfish is just kind of crazy like that. We have queen b7. Knight takes b3 is brilliant because if you take, you're basically distracting him from taking from this pawn, and you're kind of better. Then we have bishop here attacking this and this. Knight moves, and taking over here is actually a missed win for some reason, because when you take, king moves, and then this pawn just starts pushing, and not much you can do. You can no longer defend this pawn. You just take it, and yeah. So that's sort of what happened when bishop takes f7. King moved, king up, and the pawn started marching forward. Try to exchange the queens. Obviously Magnus Carlsen doesn't want that. They're both low on the clock as well. Some good moves, good defensive moves by Lazavik. I mean Magnus Carlsen as well. But yeah, this is the moment from the clip. Obviously it's completely lost for Magnus Carlsen. He knows it. The pawn falls and Magnus doesn't have anything, and he resigns in this position. So yeah, I mean, it was a very close game. It's just one place where Magnus Carlsen was inaccurate, which is just this one knight move, and after that it was just queen a1 followed by that. It's just not a good positional move, and that's how Magnus Carlsen lost. So yeah, boys and girls, not much to say, but that was an amazing victory by Lazavik. Magnus did, however, win the overall match with like 2.5 to 1.5, something like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and